Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back with another review. It's been a while, so I apologize. I know it's been a few months since I did my last review, but I'm back, and today I'm reviewing the Asus S200E notebook. It's a budget notebook, retails for around $500, although you should be able to get it on sale for about $400. I've seen it on sale at Staples a few times for $400. For the $400, you get a pretty good amount of stuff for $400. I'll run quickly over the spec list. So you get a Core i3 3217U 1.8 gigahertz processor, not a lower Celeron or a lower AMD processor. You're getting at least a Core i3, not a Core i5 or Core i7, but still, Core i3s are more than capable of doing general Windows, Microsoft Office, stuff like that, browsing the internet, more than capable. It has 4 gigs of RAM, a 500 gig, 5400 RPM hard drive, 11.6-inch LED backlit display. It's only a TFT, not an IPS, but it's running at 1366 by 768 resolution. It's a 10-point multi-touch display as well. Runs Intel's integrated HD 4000 graphics, and comes with 802.11bg Wi-Fi. And if you want, I'm going to go ahead and show you the ports here. You have Ethernet. It's only 10100. It's not a gigabit Ethernet. Again, this is a budget laptop we're talking about. Surprisingly, though, it does come with a full HDMI out port, USB 3.0 port here, one, USB 2.0 port, Kensington lock port, and on the other side it does come with a SD multimedia card reader, which is great. Headphone / microphone jack, USB 2.0 port, and VGA out. So in terms of ports, I mean, the fact that it includes USB 3.0 and a HDMI port, it's pretty surprising for the price. In terms of build quality, one word to describe it, especially for this price: phenomenal. Even not at this price, it's still a very well made laptop, but especially for $400, I was actually blown away at how good the quality was. This In most laptops like this would have this fall brushed aluminum plastic. It's plastic, but it looks like brushed aluminum. This is actually brushed aluminum. Fantastic. This is all, by the way, these sides and everything, this is not plastic, this is metal. This is high quality soft touch. Great feel to it. Feels high quality. Fantastic. Wouldn't actually mind having this on even higher end laptops instead of the metal underneath, which you don't see, which can get dented and scratched. So kudos to Asus for having such high quality laptop. Opening the laptop up, again, we're treated to all aluminum here. Again, high quality. Keyboard has a great tactile feel to it. Again, high quality. Not backlit though, unfortunately, for the price. Some things have to give, and that was one of the things they gave. Trackpad is very good. I'd say just as good as Asus's higher end ZenBook Prime laptops. They're Ultrabooks, which are about $1,000. So kudos to them for putting a high quality trackpad. Has good tactile feel to it. As I said, the build quality is so good. There's literally, there's no flex in this at all. It just feels solid. It feels absolutely solid. And even with all this, it's and the touchscreen too, which adds a little bit of weight. It still comes in at 3 pounds. I believe they say it's 2.9, but it's 3 pounds. As I said earlier, this is running a 1366 by 768 TFT display. It's not IPS, so you're getting the lower quality of the panels, but it's $400. I don't know of really any laptop at $400 or even $500, maybe even $600 that have an IPS display in it. Thankfully, though, Asus included a higher end TFT display. It's doesn't really color shift that much at extreme angles like this. And from the side, as you can see, it's got really pretty good viewing angles, actually surprising viewing angles for a TFT display. Some manufacturers actually include TFT displays in more expensive laptops that are much worse quality than this. So again, it's not an IPS display, but it's still a pretty good quality TFT display for the money. I actually expected a worse screen. The only thing I wish that this screen had more of, which is brightness. It's only 200 nits of brightness. For this price, I would have hoped for, that they would have maybe bumped it up to 250. But it's okay. It's something, I think people can deal with as long as you're not always using it outside. If you're mostly indoors, it's cool. Touchscreen is very responsive, as you can see. Literally no lag. I've never had it not register a touch at all or anything like that. As I've heard some touchscreens have issues. It's perfectly fine. So again, it's a good thing that Asus put a pretty decent TFT panel in this. Otherwise, I would say even at the price, it's laptop manufacturers have to get going in terms of making better screens in laptops in general. So I think Asus is on the right path. Battery, the battery is only a 2-cell battery. At really low brightness, you may be able to get like around 4 hours if you're lucky. Otherwise, you're looking at maybe 2 hours. And if you're going to crank up the brightness, probably 2.5 or 2. So if you need to be away from from a power outlet for a while, you may want to look at something else. Probably have to go more expensive anyway. But this isn't like a battery king at all. It's not horrible, especially for the money. It's not horrible at all, but just something to think about. It's like as I said before, it only has, this is the S200E model, only has 802.11bg, and it does Wi-Fi, and it doesn't include Bluetooth. There is an X202E model, which is basically identical to this, but it includes dual band Wi-Fi with 802.11bg and end-to-end as well, and it includes Bluetooth 4.0. This one doesn't have that. Includes actually a USB. This comes with it, an external USB DVD writer. If you don't need this, see if you can get the other model for around $400 as well. But this model, the S200E, comes with this, but it doesn't include the other stuff. Good thing is though, if you're handy, you can open this up and for about $25–30, go online, buy the Intel Bluetooth / Wi-Fi card, and upgrade this. I heard it's not the easiest to open this up, but it's definitely doable. So if you're handy at all, go online, check out the forums, notebook review forums and things like that, and you'll see that you can go ahead and upgrade this. And then you'll have, dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth internally, as well as the fact that when you upgrade it, you can use Intel's wireless display, the WiDi. If you have a WiDi adapter on either built into your TV or you have a separate one, you'll then be able to stream 1080p video and up to 5.1 surround to your television. So it's definitely a worthwhile upgrade. The other thing too is, as I said earlier, it has a 500 gigabyte 5400 RPM hard drive. It is slow. Hard drives are slower, especially 5400 RPM, but it's a budget laptop. If you want to get a little bit more performance, you can go ahead and upgrade to an SSD. Again, you can open it up and throw an SSD in there. So definitely something that I would look into if you're a little bit handy. Performance, again, it's a budget laptop, but can handle Office, Microsoft Office, web browsing, all that. That's fine. The Windows Experience Index I have here, and it scored a 4.3. Not so bad. The processor scored a 6.3, memory 5.9, graphics 4.3, gaming graphics 6.0, and hard disk 5.9. Again, you're not going to get a powerhouse of a machine for 400 bucks, but it can do Office and all that other stuff more than okay. So that's something. One thing I forgot to mention, you cannot upgrade the RAM. So 4 gigabytes is fine for most people, and if you're looking for a budget laptop, you shouldn't expect more than 4. Heck, my $1,000 Asus ZenBook Prime only comes with 4 gigabytes. You can't upgrade it because just like that, the ZenBook, it is soldered onto the motherboard, so there's no other slot you can't upgrade it. But at $400, I don't think most people will be expecting to. So if you don't need ridiculously long battery life, but you need something portable, high quality, able to do, you know, work that maybe like a student or something, or, you know, somebody who just needs to use Microsoft Office and browse the internet and things like that, this is a great purchase. I would definitely go ahead and recommend that. So there's my review of the Asus VivoBook S200E. Please, again, as I always ask, if you like my reviews, go ahead and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to go ahead and leave them, and I will try to answer them as promptly as possible. Thanks a lot, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another review.